Hello, for I believe it's the day 3 recap now of 3.17, yeah, Arch Nemesis. So we pretty much just finished a long stream, like 15 hours, and we got a massive amount of stuff done. So we're level 91 now. There you are. So we're in level, can't see it because of me. So level 91, we we cleared pretty much almost the whole entire atlas in one day. So I'm missing 7 maps right now. 5 of them are one's the T14, which we're gonna run on stream. The rest of them are all the T16 maps, and then we're missing Doriani's, and I'm missing Viking Square. Those are the last 7 maps I'm missing. 5 of them are right here though. Pretty much also I'm working on getting through the Maven. Well, we're actually going to do the last Maven map, but right after we do Maven, we'll go straight into the 10 fight. So you can see the build on the 10 on the trash budget it's on right now. And I've also started doing the Eater and the Syrian Exarch. Both of them are on the tier 14 plus right now. We killed each of their, I guess the mini version going into them. I don't know what the build they even do. We killed them so fast with this build, I have no idea. But pretty much the build hasn't changed at all. I finally found pretty much having problems trying to find Harvest right now. Harvest I found out is not the best way to craft this build because the price of Scorching Fossils are stupid cheap right this league. It's like 1 chaos for like 8 to 9 fossils, so that's gonna be the way to craft this build over Harvest due to how cheap they are. Like fossil crafting the clusters and the Spectre. That's why I'm still using this garbage Spectre. There's nothing. All the gear has not changed at all. All the gems, the only thing that changed, I just put the Awakening gems in. That was shown in the last one. That's pretty much it, actually. All the gems are not even at level 20 yet. They're about to be. So, like, another couple more maps should push all the gems to 20. Like another day. Hey, where's it at? This one up here? Yeah. So with the Atlas passive, I pretty much don't think this is the best strategy to go with. Because I haven't really noticed anything. But I pretty much just pushed up, picked the strong box, the essence. I decided to go with the Rare Monsters Duplicate, the 3 of them, to see how this would be. It's okay. Went up here, picked up the Shrine. Went up here, picked up the extra maps have a high chance of going higher tier. Went up this way, picked up the Keurig stuff. Keurig is actually pretty good if you're starting out, which by the time you guys are watching this, everyone's already gone through the maps anyway, but for future stuff, Keurig made it pretty easy to get all my maps anyway. Most of my maps just came from Keurig. Ran one Keurig mission, bought all his maps. Ran another Keurig mission, bought all his maps. And I pretty much sustained all my maps just by doing that alone. Went up here, picked up the double up here. Went back down here, picked up the other cluster here. Shot up all this way for scouting reports. Mainly just using these when I got to, if you need to fix your maps. Save the unique ones for the T16, which is what I'm doing now. Try to get Doriani's. And then after this, I pretty much just went up here, picked up the strong boxes. Then I shut up here on this way, picked up the oh no, I got Harbinger first. Then went up here, picked up the power Harbinger, picked up the essence, picked up all the essence stuff after that. Essence actually is pretty good. It's bringing in a lot of essence to pretty much help craft the gear, which I probably won't even end up doing now because at this point I think the gear is doable. Picked up more Harbinger over here. And at this point, I just went up here, Harbinger, picked up the double strong box, for the duplicate currencies and div cards. And at that point, I just said, screw it. I need these anyway, so I have to try to farm them out for bosses. Get up here for a 20% chance of getting a Conqueror's map. Going up this way now to try to get the other, pretty much to be honest, between this one and this one, it doesn't matter which way you go. they're both only give you 1% to get a Shaper or an Elder map. You just want the one up here for a 2% chance. Which way you go makes zero difference. Shaper maps are easier to get because you can Harbinger them or Horizon Orb them into the correct one. This one is very annoying to get because Elder maps you cannot. So that's why I went with Elder one. It really makes zero difference because if you're going to run the maps anyway, you're going to want this one. So I probably would say long term, Guardian's Aid is the better one. I should have went up probably first to get up to this one. But if I have extra points, I might just end up going down here and picking up both of them anyway. Just because I don't know where I'm going to put my extra points I have left around. How many points are left, I don't know. But it's a pretty scuffed tree. It's going to be a lot of respecting once I get all the Void Stones. Like, a lot of respecting off this lot of stuff, which I got to figure out. But pretty much nothing. All the gems, every gem in the exact same. I think this was fixed. This is T1 now with Chaos Res. I think this might have been changed. Still no quality on either one of these. No quality here yet. You know, since I had so much resistance, I just put Chaos Res on these two items. Just to get, we're max block now. Almost max Chaos Res. We're 79 Fizz mitigation without using Flasks. Skill tree. We got Uber Lab, Profane Bloom. Profane Bloom definitely made the build feel a lot better while going through maps. Because without Profane Bloom, it definitely was not fun. So pretty much the skill tree, like a lot of this stuff stayed the same. I can probably end up respecting these off. I don't need them anymore. I just haven't got around to it. So the only parts of the skill tree that really changed was down here. We finished off this, like the jewel slot. We got the determination, the glancing blow. We got the rest of the life I talked about. 10% max here. Defensive cluster. We found this base in Ritual. They fractured life on it, so I just threw it through Harvest until I got a double fire damage on it. So I got increased fire, increased burning, so it's pretty decent. The fire down here. And then I had extra points, so I said screw it. Let's just go this way for now and see what happens. And I pretty much just went over here to get the 15% chance to ignite to try to get close to the 100%, which I'm still not even at. The 50% more damage, the 40% more non-damaging elements for ignite. And then I had 1 extra point, so I threw it up here for 20% more damage. So pretty much a 60% increase non-damaging elements. So like it says down there that do not do damage like Scorch, Chill, Frozen. Maybe this helps or not, I don't know. Scorch I think is what we do. Could be wrong, but for now we keep it. A lot of stuff I gotta figure out the build still. Like I might respect all this off anyway. And I might go down here like I originally wanted to and get this jewel slot, and so I can get Divine Flesh, and then which will change a lot of points here, so I get more options to play with. Because Divine Flesh will give me more defensive. So with this build, the biggest problem right now is you can definitely face tank a lot of stuff in this game, but you're not gonna face tank everything. Let me show. We'll do the T14. We'll leave the 16 stuff for later. So we'll do the 14 and we'll do the 10 fight. Like all the flasks are the same. Most of them all of them have 20% quality now. Nothing else changed on the flasks. Enduring, bubbling. I could be wrong, but I think everything's the same. Check it real fast. Yeah. Like we're still not using Herald Period of Elements because I don't have any mana for it. Trying to think, anything else I'm missing? I don't think so. Like I still have all this actually. So like I'm still trying to harvest craft the clusters. I can pretty much buy, okay ones for about 1x. Like a large cluster, you can get like a, I think it's Burning Bright or Blowback, whichever one's on the large. with like 2 other ones with for like 100 chaos at least be a playable starting. You know, like this one, if it's blowback or so one of them is blowback and one of them is burning bright. I forget which one's on which one, but like that one with something else is like 20 chaos each. So and then throw like another burning damage jewel or whatever in there. So like this would be a really good option for a lot more damage, chance to ignite, you know, big damage boost. It's just I don't know what on the tree to take off to put on those 18 skill points. That's one thing I could look at too. And like we're still trying to craft the weapon, gloves, belt. I might end up just keeping this one because it has strength on it. You know, triple res, T3 life, doable. But I think this belt's actually pretty good in slot. So I'm probably going to end up just keeping this belt long term instead of the Stygian. And then I'll probably end up just trying to... I still need to go through and use these to try to get the fire dot multi on the gloves and like more movement speed on the boots because you still are pretty slow with the build. I just haven't done yet because I'm not sure if I'm going to use the boots down here to try to get the elemental immunity or immune to elements so we're not using Herald Purity or no, I'm not sure yet. It's just placeholders for now. But let's show the map real fast. Not much changed. Yeah, let's do it with Maven. So we've already done T16 maps. This build can handle it pretty well. But it's the same thing as before. You're pretty much just running around. You can see how slow we are. If you're ever super slow and we have temp chains, just flip the 2 rings up back and forth. That's all I've been doing temp chains maps. I flip the rings just to be immune to curses. And it does work with that pretty well. But yeah, like you can see, like once you use your flasks, which I use 2 of them right there, you can definitely just run and kill things. You know, throw your withers out if you need to kill things a little bit quicker. Use this spare if you want to, but usually with Profane Bloom, you just get big pops. And you can see as everything just dies very quickly. So like Profane Bloom is a big upgrade. If you're going to like high tier maps, you're definitely going to want it. But yeah, it's definitely it's you can definitely stand there for a while. I could work on this one now. And take some damage with your amount of regen. The only problem is you will die from time to time. I don't know how the damage is gonna feel when we get to like Maven, the 2 new bosses, Cyrus, Conquerors, Shaper, Elder, Uber Elder. Like that's one thing I get not sure where the damage is gonna fall on, which is what I'm worried about right now. So I gotta POB some stuff to see if we put the cluster jewel on, how much life are we gonna lose from the build? Because that's one thing I'm worried about too. Is if we lose a lot of life, how's the build gonna feel? If we, you know, don't go to cluster jewel and keep what do you want to call it? Don't go cluster jewel and go like on bosses, put the wither out, curse them, wait for the puff, and then hit them once. And you can see that the bar went down pretty quickly right there. So that was about half damage in one hit. And then he's dead. Part bar is just seeing the boss, how much stuff goes on. But yeah, you see the boss, I mean the build's good. Like, there's the problems right there. Damaging elements kill you super quick with this build. That's how most of my deaths come from. Which, there's ways of fixing it. You know, Pantheons. I have not seen a single Divine Vessel yet for Pantheons. But yeah, like, see the clear speed's pretty decent. You know, damage is there. The only thing it needs is some type of defense. Because Ultimate on this build handled everything no problem. So let's actually do the Maven 10 fight right now. So this one I rolled, you know, doable. This is my first Maven 10 fight this league, so it should be interesting to see. And then once I finish this Maven 10 fight, I'm gonna start working on these two. Hopefully that we don't die on this. Up and down. This should be pretty easy. But yeah, do this, hit them. But you can see the health doesn't sometimes go down. You definitely do want to get the 15 Wither stacks up on bosses. The Curse, to get the 50 Doom stack right away. And that's when you'll see your most damage output. Which I think POB is like a couple million. Non-Cyrus DPS. Yeah. And bosses like that would actually wreck you. We are missing Corrupted Blood still, which is definitely one thing that hurts a lot. So I definitely have to figure out Corrupted Blood. I need to get, yeah, Corrupted Blood immune. What else do we need? Yeah, see, like, it's Corrupted Blood, it's killing me nonstop. The, what's that boss called? I think it's the Cathedral boss. He does Corrupted Blood and he just wrecks me. Okay, we might actually fail the 10 fight. But yeah, this is good to show though, because it shows you that the build does have problems. Like, this is kind of stuff I want to fix, because of this build, I wanted to be able to do the Fear. So like, I plan to do the Fear with this build if it can. If not, I'll do it in the second build. I just want to complete the like, that's one thing you do too with this build, is just run in circles, right click, things will die. Like, they just died right there. And there's another point. That's okay. So what did it actually give you? I'm just curious. Splinters. Okay, so it actually did not give me much at all. Like 85 bases, give or take, it looks like. I'm just curious. Yes, it looks like it just gave me 85 bases. Yeah, I don't see a single 86 base in here. Which I heard 86 is a lot hard items to find now. Okay, that's boring then. Okay, well, the 10 boss fight wasn't too bad. The main thing is you need to ignite. You need the ignites to start on one enemy, kill it, and then spread. That's what it's all based on. Once it starts spreading, you'll kill everything super quick. Oh, I got one of these things. Okay, so Orb of Conflict is different than the Maven one? I guess so. Okay, so I guess Orb of Dominance is the Maven Orb. Orb of Conflict is the new one. Okay, I didn't know that. So we got like one Splinter. Yeah, 10 boss fight gives you so much stuff. That's why I don't plan on doing Maven anymore this league. That's probably it for me, to be honest. Because there's no more, looks like there's no more reason to run Maven. You get all the passive points and you complete the 10 fight. You know, Maven's there, but shit, no. I think Maven goes on here now. Yes, now this shows that T14 is do another 10 and that's it. Do at least your first one. I guess get the skill point, and then that's all I plan on doing. But yeah, right there is good to show the death too, because it shows that the build does have kinks. It's mainly defense. I mean, damage right there was not bad. It definitely killed everything. That's why I don't know if I need the cluster jewel with this build. Like, I want the cluster jewel, but I think the chaos version can live without it. And if I can get more defense on this build so it doesn't die that often, I'd rather go that route. Like, I still want to get the Brass Dome, because if we get Brass Dome, I'll just flip this ring here, and then we'll have permanent hex proof, which doesn't matter too much, but Brass Dome gives you a lot of defensive. A little bit less life, but good defense. So that's something I want to do, try. And I gotta check the damage too without the +1. I'm trying to think. Helmet we'll keep for now. We need to... This one is going to be attributes. So more attributes, good. We just need the Catalyst. This one for now, we're just probably keep it like this. We could divine it, but I don't think it's needed. You know, 354 I'm okay with. Boots I want to fix. Belt we'll keep. We need to... I'll probably bless the strength up to 35 when I get more of those. And then fix the resistance if needed. Gloves I want to fix completely. You know, I think we need the dex. Maybe some better resistant, maybe life. Or I might just keep these, to be honest, and start slamming the influence stuff on it. To see if we can actually get the fire dot multi for more damage. Flask I'll keep like this for now. I think this works. Weapon I definitely want to get fixed by the next time. Next video. Ring, we might divine this to 79. And then probably throw... It's going to be the elemental damage actually on this. Because you want to get that ignite chance up to, I think it's 12. This one will probably... I'm not sure on this one. It might be resistance for more chaos res. Like this one's still very questionable what the best option is. It could be elemental damage. Is what I'm thinking it might be instead. But it's something to play with. That's what it's all about, is playing with things and see how it goes. This whole build is pretty much my first real POB, you know, make it from scratch, everything, hope for the best. Because a lot of people are not playing this version. This was just the one I took from Ultimatum League and hoping for the best outcome. But we're going to see. And back in Ultimatum also we didn't have masteries. But I'll link the POE description below. This is pretty much, you know, the base version to get going. Level 91 is probably where we're going to end at. 93 maybe at the most. But we'll see with the skill tree. I'll probably put a couple together. You know, one with not using any cluster jewels. Going Divine Flesh down here. One dropping 18 skill points and taking the cluster jewel up here. Maybe one scaling up this way for the 8%. And maybe it's lot points though. But we'll see. It's something I want to play around with for a while. But I believe that's everything on the video. Pantheons I still haven't done yet, to be honest. I still can't find the vessel, so I just went with stun immunity. Eventually I would like to get Cannot Be Frozen. Reduce effect to chill. Down here I just took the, you know, life charges. I don't think this one's needed. I think you're probably going to be better off with the duration of Ignite, since Ignite sucks. Burning Ground is super dangerous for this build also without the period of elements. Like, Reduce Effect to Shock you don't need because it, what do you want to call it? Tempest Shield. You already have Immune to Shock, so this one's useless. Map mods. The only map mod I would say do not do is like no regen because it's annoying. You can definitely do no regen because you have enduring mana flasks. It's just not fun. The one for sure I would say do not do is the, I think it's called Monsters Avoid 50% of Elements. That one just makes maps take forever. You can do it, but expect to spend easily triple the amount of time on maps because most of your attacks won't ignite. You can do Elemental Reflect, Fizz Reflect, no problem. So this build can do Uber Zeri. We'll clip a video of that later when I actually start working on Maven Witness Uber Zeris. You know, we're going to try doing bigger stuff with this. I do need to get Corrupted Blood for sure, though. That's definitely an upgrade that needs to be done. But I think we're going to try to get, you know, get the Pantheon. If we'll figure out from there, though. I think that's the best option. I think Bandits was kill all. I'm pretty sure that's been known. What else do we need? I think that's pretty much everything I could think of. Yeah, if I miss anything, put in the description below. I believe I got everything. I'm still trying to think myself. Yeah, it looks good enough for me. Still same auras. Wait. Why is this? Hold on, I did something backwards. Oh, apparently we did that fight without Vitality on. That might explain a couple problems. Okay, so Vitality should have been on. Because remember I saw it twice. So yeah, it's Vitality, you know, Temp Chains, Tempest Shield, Malevolence, Determ, and Defiance Banner. You know, when I get more money, also Alternate Quality, Defiance Banner, and Tempest Shields would bring out also a lot more quality of life, which will let you take less skill points. And also Determination, but you need to have a lot of money. You know, like level 4 Enlighten, good upgrade. A better Watcher's Eye, definitely 100% recommended. Still questionable on this setup. Cast damage taken portal is still there. I think I don't know if there's any other. Inspiration is still here. I don't know. That's one thing I want to get Brass Dome with the white sockets to test that still, but Despair, I don't know which one's the best version, but I just went with regular for now. And yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. But hope you liked the video. If you like, see, subscribe down below. Come follow me on Twitch, and hope to see everyone on the final one. Hopefully, is next one, but we'll see. Good night, everyone.